Hello. So this is my tutorial on how to make OCs and OC lore. I might make a more detailed one on how to make OC lore, but not today, I'm lazy. Mainly what I do for OCs is I either spend a lot of time planning out what I want on an OC, what kind of species I want if I'm not drawing a cat, or looking at old pictures. In an OC, I'd usually like multiple colors, two species mixed together, etc, etc. I also really like using themes when making a character, like a plant or something, I don't know. Pixel is a little bit of an exception, except he does kind of fit into the category of old pictures. I actually just wanted to copy an old drawing of a random cat I found in my sketchbook, and accidentally turned the tail into a leaf, added more leaves, and then he became an OC. Before we move on to making lore, a lot of the things I like to do for making OCs is immediately redesign them. The second you make them, draw another picture of them to add more details that you like, or remove some things that you don't like. For lore writing, I listen to songs or I read a couple of good books. Some heavy inspiration for some lore was Where the Mountain Meets the Moon, and for Crescent's lore, I listened to We Own the Night in Zombies 2. As you might hear a lot of people say, add a lot of trauma to your OCs. Trauma is interesting and fun, and it gives you a lot of opportunities to draw your OC very, very depressed. To write lore, you also need to know what your character acts like, their personality. Most people will tell you to write personality before you design the OC, but hell no, I ain't doing that. Instead, you know what I do? I hop onto a Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition server and start role-playing with myself as, like, a base cat or whatever, pretending to be my OC, and eventually the personality just builds up itself. Or for my very depressed, nameless, and purple OC that I'm probably gonna make a third animation for, yeah, I just kind of made her and then she became, like, depressed. I don't know. Hey there, future Rapon. I just realized that when I said immediately redesign your OC, I accidentally put pictures of an extremely big difference between the two character designs, and I just want to say, do not do that. For Crescent's design, I kind of just gave her earrings in the concept and removed them in the final design, and for Pixel, he didn't originally have those leaf horns and I just added them on.